this.
This is the King and Doc podcast, and it's been a little bit, but we are back Saturday night, 11 p.m. Pacific, the way we love to do it. I am rocking the Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe sounds delicious. I'd love to go there, but I'm actually rocking the Lake Tahoe hat to represent where I've been at my favorite place. And I am with my man, King Hooley. Hooley, what the fuck is up? It is Saturday night, baby. How are you living?
Man, it's definitely Saturday. I am living fantastic. Had a great week. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain. Very happy to be back in here, you know, doing this show again with you. Saturday nights, 11 o'clock is like my favorite time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm here we're gonna talk about some things, gonna have some fun talking about it. And hopefully, you know, some people will, you know, chime in. I'm ready, man. What's up?
I feel that. And, you know, I used to look forward to Saturday nights, truthfully, for Saturday Night Live, because I always enjoyed. What up, Treehouse, my man?
Yes,
our first guest ever and our favorite fan who always has the We're ready. We're ready too, man. It's been a minute. Yeah. But I used to look forward to Saturday nights for Saturday Night Live. True story. I used to, you know, as I've gotten older, I'm like, man, I love SNL. Now I'm looking forward to my version of Dropping Truth on Saturday nights, which is, you know, I just check SNL on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? They can be Sunday not live because we are live and we are staying live Saturday nights, even when they come back. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Everyone who isn't, I'm on one right now. I'm with it. I'm amped, dude. I'm prepared. I've been like, I'm waiting. You know, I almost got in a fight with someone in Vegas.
No way.
The doctor had to stop me. Yeah, it's my own fault. You know.
Right.
This guy kept cutting me off. We were walking back to our room, and this guy walks in front of me and nearly knocks me and my 75-year-old mother-in-law over. So, you know, and now, so here's the thing. I'm not telling this story firsthand. I'm telling the story as it was relayed to me. And so apparently I was like, get the hell out of my way, or you need to get the hell out of my way, or something to that effect. And then the guy got the hell out of my way. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to fight me either, or some crazy. The point is, I should never be allowed to have alcohol. And I should never be allowed to be in Las Vegas or around other humans. Probably, if we're just being completely honest.
You just got to be careful, man. That's you know, alcohol is that liquid courage. Gives you.
In my defense.
In
my defense. When did people forget the meaning of the phrase "get the hell out of my way"? Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hey, yeah, that's true. That's true. You did. Hey, that is also a warning. You know, but I don't know. Did it sound like that coming out, or did it sound like super slurred? Because that was
other dude. It probably sounded slurred. Some other dude got in her face and said, he said, "This motherfucker," and I was like, "Yo, what?" And I turned and stared him down, and he was like, "No, I wasn't talking to her. I swear." And I was huffing and puffing, like, you know. And then I pulled this other dude aside. I was like, "Man, would you take that?" And he looked at me like I was a crazy person. The point is, I should never interact with humans. What's up, Glenn? I should interact with humans only on this show. When I interact with people in public and they bump into my mother-in-law or my wife, I get very uppity.
You know
what? Maybe I need to stop that. This could be a space for personal growth for me, right here on this show.
You could be
right here. Let's
like a moment of clarity, like, you know, so like a moment of reckoning, like, you know, how could I handle that situation better? You know what I mean?
My name is the Blunt Doctor, and I have a problem with drinking and fighting with strangers in public. Well, not actually fighting with them, but threatening to fight them, and then they run away because they're afraid of me because I'm a very large human. So let me rephrase. I'm the Blunt Doctor, and I have a problem with drinking and threatening random strangers in public. You know, listen, it's all time. These stories are only partially true. So
that's the way to kick it off, man. That's the way to kick it off. You know,
I just knocked the microphone over and it's on the other side of my table. I don't even know how I did it. It's just like, we're getting off to a start here today. I don't even know what's going on. I've had one, by the way. For anyone who's sitting here like, this guy's hammered, I've had one drink.
I'm not confrontational. I'm just chilling, silly as fuck. Hey, like that. I'm not confrontational either, unless you fuck with me.
That's what I'm saying. These
or
people
you fuck
fuck
with
with
people,
me.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm such a vibe, dude. Like, just don't say anything slick to me, or don't say anything like crazy. You know what I mean? Or don't threaten anybody that I'm with. You know what I mean? Just
I used to be that way when I slept.
I get along with everybody. I can get along with it.
That's why we call you King Hooley, because you're a man of the people.
I'm the man of the people. You feel me? Anyway, we'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of the King and Doc podcast. I am King Hooley, my homie, it right there, the Blunt Doctor. We're here. We're gonna talk about a few things. Some cool stuff. Some WNBA stuff. You know, apparently somebody. Yeah, that's right. I do. You know.
Hey.
I get along with everybody, bro. I just don't take shit off people. That's the only thing. But we're gonna talk about, like, you know, some WNBA stuff. Somebody has a problem with, you know, there's been some incidents with people throwing some sex toys onto the court, which has been crazy. We're gonna talk about, like, some NFL. You know, preseason is upon us. We're gonna have football all the way into to February. So apologize to your wives or your girlfriends or your significant others. Let them know that you will be unavailable. You know what I mean? I'm in 1, 2, 3 fantasy football leagues. These kids might get raised for the next 6 months. They might get raised. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. And of course we got our top 10. Top 10 is gonna be fun this week.
It always is.
It's gonna be the top 10 movies that you guys love that we like. Yeah, movie's okay. Yeah, I mean, but let's get into it, man.
Who's giving away the top 10 now? There we go. That's a new one.
Oh, hey, that's what it is. I mean, let you think about it. They don't know what's on it.
It's a true story. This is a true story. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh man,
what a way to start.
So let's start the episode. So, you know, I think there's been 4 incidents of people like showing up to these WNBA games and throwing sex toys onto the court. Some crypto company is claiming responsibility for it. Do you know anything about that? Have you heard? I mean,
you just said he was like trying to advertise his company, right?
Right. I don't know what he was. I mean, just some crypto. I don't know if it was true. You know, he could be bullshit. He could be like, hey, yeah, I'm behind it, just so people can Google who he is.
Well, here's what I'm going to say about this. Number one, this is not even the first instance of someone throwing a dildo onto a sports playing surface. Anyone who's ever watched a New York Jets or Buffalo Bills game knows that dildos get thrown onto the field with some regularity. Now, this is different because the WNBA players are not wearing padding and also because they're women. But, you know, listen, I think this is the dumbest fucking thing in the world, obviously, to be throwing dildos on the court. It's sexist, but I don't even really know why it's sexist because, again, they've thrown them at NFL games.
Yeah.
It's the biggest problem is that someone could get hit with one of these fucking things, and
someone did, right? Like, so there was a 9-year-old girl that got hit at the game.
Well, and that's the thing. A 9-year-old girl gets hit with a dildo. There's a story that nobody on earth wants to fuck with. Like, I don't want to write those words. I didn't enjoy saying them just now.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. That does feel like a Nathan Fielder. Yeah. Get the WNBA ratings by throwing dildos on the floor. That may be the next season of Nathan for you. And I wholeheartedly believe that would work, but I just think that this is, I mean, we treat women's sports in such a dumb fucking way. And this is just yet another example of that. You know, this shit is just dumb. And, you know,
it is.
You're making Sophie Cunningham look like a victim. That transphobic bitch. Like, listen, there's all kinds of reasons to hate Sophie Cunningham. Don't throw dildos at her. Hate her for the fact that she sucks. And because she dated Josh Bartelstein, the Suns COO, and with that body, she couldn't even do any better. I'm getting off topic here. The point is, don't throw dildos.
Okay. Or you'll end up like Caden here. Caden Lopez, 18, was arrested on Wednesday after police said there's video of him throwing an object onto the court. doing the Suns and Mercury game, and that one is the one with the 9-year-old kid, girl attending a WNBA game.
Yeah. Man, this is yeah. I mean,
did the other people get arrested? Is he the first person to get arrested, or is he like, do you know?
Boy, I haven't been following Dildo Gate enough apparently, because I didn't realize there were like multiple throwers.
Yeah,
and that multiple people had been getting hit. This is really this is quite the story right now.
It has been. It definitely has been.
I didn't know that this was like a multiple dildo situation, which sounds like the name of like a Showtime porn movie that airs like Sunday at 11 p.m. But
Sunday,
I really didn't realize. I thought this was like kind of an isolated thing. I didn't realize that this had become.
Yeah, it's like this is like what I said, like 4 incidents over the past like week, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
it just goes to show that in this country we'll do anything for women except respect them. It's the one thing we can't do. We can do anything else. We just can't show respect. That's just the one thing that ain't happening. Everything else is fine. I'll write my love for you on a dildo and throw it on the court, but I won't treat you like a human. I don't understand. I don't even understand. Like, is it supposed to insult them? I just don't even understand. Like what is the throwing? I don't even get why. And again,
I don't know why they do it in the first place. Like, so the organization that said they're taking a responsibility for. First off, they're not. I don't think it's like a terroristic thing, right? Like, you're not taking responsibility of like 9/11. You're just throwing dildos on the court, right? But my thing is, like, why are you doing it? Like, it just don't make any sense to me. The why is what I don't get. What I need to know, because like maybe if you can provide some clarity. Oh, we're throwing it because I don't know. Maybe they're a hate group. Like, just let me know something. Let me know why you're doing it, so I can. I don't know how to respond to this.
I'm just imagining a police officer like on stage, standing up with. I just want everyone to understand we do not believe this is a terrorism situation in relation to a bunch of dildos being thrown onto a court. I want to hear that from the police.
Not at all.
I want to know how many dildos is terrorism. That's what I want to know. I want to know when the police decide, like, how many dildos have to be thrown for a terrorism charge to occur. That's what I'm curious. We'll call that like the dildo boundary. or DPSM, dildos per square meter. We have this is too high of a DPSM. This is terrorism. This is terrorism. We're gonna need to call in the FBI. We cannot handle this many dildos. We are not equipped for this.
All right. Hey, there's been a lot of people moving. worse super with the story. Yeah, yo, that little girl. What if she does become a villain?
Oh God.
Yeah,
it sounds like something that would happen in a Suicide Squad movie.
Oh man,
we're going to hell.
Yeah,
we're going to hell so fast.
Wait a second. There's been a lot of news coming out of Texas with the the Congress people like threatening to been leaving, have been going not showing up to work to avoid the redrawing of lines in Texas. You know more about this.
Oh yeah. Well, this is a fun one, because what we have obviously going on is, and it's completely legal, by the way. All of the Democrats, essentially, at least the Democratic leadership of the Texas State House, leaving the state so that votes can't be held to gerrymander the map of Texas even further. And then you have, the governor and all these people saying, we're going to have the FBI arrest them. Well, they haven't committed a crime. They're allowed to travel. Then they said, well, we're not going to pay them by direct deposit anymore. They have to show up to get their checks. Well, this is a part-time job for them. And, it doesn't really matter if they can just go collect their checks from their normal jobs. Nobody gets paid primarily from working in the Texas State House. And, California has basically said, if Texas gerrymanders, we'll do the same thing, and we'll make California even more blue. Because the thing is, California actually has a commission that draws fair boundaries. They have done a really good job of making sure that the commission is equally staffed by Democrats and Republicans, so that it is not completely unfair and does not turn California into a Democratic-only state. And now, if the Republicans want to do this, then fuck them. We'll just redraw the boundaries and add 5 more in California. They're going to do the same thing in New York. This is why we just need the popular vote at this point, because we're just gerrymandering everything to hell. And I don't know how the popular vote would necessarily work with the House of Representatives, but the point being, this is only going to get worse with the Electoral College, and we have 2 parties that literally won't work together. Obviously, the Republicans are 1,000 times worse, but dude. I was thinking earlier about how, like, 2006 was basically the pinnacle of life. You really think about if you think about 2006, and I know things weren't perfect, but like, it was before social media had really destroyed everything. You could really talk to people still. You could have a conversation with someone. 2006 was nice. And then MySpace and Facebook destroyed the entire world. And here we are.
Here we are. Well, 2006, you said this before social media?
Well, okay, 2008 was phenomenal because that's when Obama won. Like, Bush was a terrible president, but I'm just saying 2006, there was no social, like, the 08, 09 is when social media just basically takes over the world. And in the beginning, it wasn't so bad, but I'm just saying kind of that early 2000s, basically before 2016. And what happened in 2016 that was so terrible, I wonder? Oh, man. Sometimes it's exhausting.
I get it.
I just miss life before social media is my point. I think often about what it was like to be a human in the world before social media, and I actually miss that.
Yeah. It definitely shrank the world. Like, it brought it back to, I guess, to me. You know what I mean? There are so many people.
In some ways, that's good.
That I haven't seen in like years, or heard from in years, and like here they are popping up again. And sometimes, like, I just wish I'd never seen them again. You know what I'm saying? I was so we could have left
people in the past for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need them brought back.
But but it's been cool too. You know, there's been some benefits of that. I'm able to.
We wouldn't be friends without it. So what are you
gonna do? Yeah. This show wouldn't be here without it. Like, imagine 2006 and there's no social media.
That's when I did a show on a Shoutcast server that I ran from my laptop that had 8 of my friends listening in a chat room. So
See? There you go.
I've been on the air for 20 years, baby. That's how I view it.
There you go. The preseason has started. Are you excited?
Dude,
NFL again, baby. You ready?
I've been gambling on the preseason, so of course I'm excited. Like, it's
what have you gambled on so far?
You just bet the over on every game.
On every game.
The offense has surpassed defense, especially at the second level. So when you get to the second and third string, the defenses are horrendous and the offenses are significantly better than they ever were. And they score a lot of points and they throw a bunch, which does lead to plenty of pick sixes from even, bad defenses, because high volume offenses turn the ball over more, and playoff, preseason games have a higher level of variance, but you make a killing. You just bet the over, and it's been working on almost every single game has gone over. So it's, and they're not really adjusting the numbers because they don't believe it's a real trend, but it is. It's just the fact that the way teams treat the preseason now, at the end of the game, you're playing your 4th string, and your 4th string offense is just better than your 4th string defense, because 4th string defense is random ass dudes. You might have a 4th string quarterback. You don't have a 4th string linebacker. It's just the way it goes. So bet the over.
Right. Gotcha. That makes me okay. Hey, any high hopes? You're a Patriots fan, right?
Well, that's a complicated question.
Okay.
If you ask anyone who knows me right now, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Listen, I was a Tom Brady fan my whole life, And then he just retired. And I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do now? And I just sort of stayed with Tampa Bay. I still love the Patriots, but the way they kind of kicked Tom Brady out the door really fucking pissed me off. And I still haven't gotten over it. I'm an angry person. We're learning that today. We need to work on that.
No drinking for you in Vegas. No talking
no
about
drinking in Vegas.
Yeah,
no talking about Brady leaving the Patriots.
Yeah.
No talking about the Texas State House. We just have to keep, there's all kinds of rules. I'll tell you what. Here's what I think. Here's the hot take.
Okay, let me know what you think about for your team. Like, any high hopes for your team this season?
The Bucks are going to the Super Bowl.
Either of them.
Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl this year. Tampa Bay has the deepest wide receiver room in the league, the best offensive line in the league. Baker Mayfield is one of two quarterbacks who's thrown 60 touchdowns over the past 2 years, the other one being Patrick Mahomes. The defense is significantly healthier this year, along with a couple of additions. They're playing in a weak-ass division. And the thing is that the Eagles let a lot of dudes go in the offseason. They've taken a step back. The 49ers are not the team that they were. Jaden Daniels will probably go under a sophomore slump because that thing's happened. Cowboys and 49ers are still a joke. So I'm telling you, the teams that are going to surprise people this year, I think a lot of people are not expecting the Rams to be good. I think the Rams are going to be really good. And Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. That's what I believe. I'm not even just fucking saying that. Like, I think Tampa Bay is going to be so much better than people realize, and I believe they're going to the Super Bowl. So there's a hot take for you, and you can call it a homer take, but it's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, that's
my NFC hot take.
Damn. All right, well, cool. Damn. But wasn't ready to do any hot takes. I'm just going to talk about the Giants and how I wasn't expecting anything but, to be purely entertained because Jameis Winston. We have him. Although Jackson Dart looked very good today. He looked pretty good today in this preseason game. Looked pretty poised in the pocket.
He should be starting. There's no reason to pay Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston. They should be starting Jackson.
Oh, no. I don't think. I don't know. Definitely not. Definitely not Winston. I don't see that happening. I think he will come in the game and he can provide like the spark, like he always been doing. Like he's been doing like recently. In terms like coming in like after an injury or whatever. But Russell, I didn't even see him. But I like Jackson Dart. I'm not mad anymore that we drafted him. Although
you got to eat these W's, Jameis Winston style.
Yeah, you got to eat these W's, baby. But like he's a character, so I'm more so looking forward to being entertained by him. I know it looks crazy. I'm in this Ram shit, right? I got the stuff behind me, but I'm a New York Giants fan.
I'm telling you,
in LA.
Jackson Dart should be starting. I actually like him.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
Giants are gonna fuck him up because that's what the Giants.
That's what we do, baby. We fuck you up and we move you on.
Those two Patriots Super Bowls took like 50 years of Giants luck. They sucked it all into those 2 years, and now it's worth it. You got your Super Bowls. But I'm just saying, like the last 13 years of New York Giants football have been just the most premium disaster you could ever see. And I just feel like the universe was like, okay, you got those Super Bowls, but the next 100 years are really going to suck. And
it's going to be tough for you. Yeah, I think it's probably, it seems that way, bro. 100% seems that way because let's see. I would say between 12 and 16, we were hitting there. You know what I'm saying? After 16, it was a wrap.
They were never a competitor again, though.
We haven't been a competitor since the boat thing.
Yeah,
so,
dude, that was one of those moments. That was like the Warriors 73-9 photo shoot.
Right.
There's those moments that you're just like, I don't think so, man. And that was one of them.
Shedeur Sanders made his preseason debut. Did pretty well.
He looked good.
It looked good. Of course, you have haters out there.
He can make deep throws that 99% of dudes cannot make. And that's like the most important thing in the league. He's got to work on his pocket presence. He's got to work on some of the tendency to like panic a little bit. But the idea that this dude was like a 6th round talent, I think is pretty ludicrous. They just didn't want to deal with his dad. And, unfortunately going to the Browns is never an ideal situation, but I honestly believe in this dude. And I believe he is a starter. And I believe that'll give you that as my AFC hot take, is that Shedeur Sanders is starting before the season's end for the Browns and keeps the job going into next season.
Okay. My AFC hot take was going to be that Shedeur Sanders is, if he's not the rookie of the year, he's contending for the rookie of the year.
Wow. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I think he's like you said, but he's very stepped on. He's very stepped on. A lot of people are just not looking at him and not being able to see his ability, his talent, because
I just don't know if he's going to play enough games.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. If he's fourth on the depth chart right now,
I think he'll be a starter.
Enough games.
He's going to be a starter. He's going to be a starter. When do you think he's
going to start his first game?
Yeah.
When do you think he's going to start his first game? What
when? Week? I would say probably week 3.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, week 3. I think he'll be up there.
I'm saying more like week 10. So
week 10. Okay.
Yeah. Just because Kevin Stefanski is an old, hard-nosed kind of dude, and it's just because he's gonna roll with Flacco until the wheels fall off.
Yeah, but those wheels are about to fall off, and the people in Cleveland are gonna ride the shit out of him.
Yeah, but they also have Dylan Gabriel ahead of Shedeur, which I don't agree with either. But I'm just saying that's how they've evaluated it, is they've got Dylan Gabriel third on the depth chart, which again I don't agree with that, but.
We'll see. I think he's better than him too, so we'll see.
I think he is. I mean, Dylan Gabriel is gone as far as a person can go without NFL arm strength. Like he has an arm that you or I have. Like he can't. He's not it's just what it is, man.
Okay. You gave me what I would say. What's your wildest prediction?
The Chiefs do not win the AFC West.
Hold the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm
thinking like, okay, wait, well.
No, I think that the Chiefs this year, I think they're going to start to show real cracks.
All right.
Because Kelsey isn't the dude that he once was. Mahomes has not been healthy for years. Their defense is older. Like, I know they're getting Rashee Rice back and everything, but I think that, and again, I said this last year and I was wrong. They made it to the Super Bowl, but you can't do it forever. And the thing is that even the Patriots had to reset. And I don't feel like the Chiefs have gone through much of a reset. I don't think like Mahomes' career is over or anything, but I think that they need a much larger kind of roster reset around him, because I don't think he's what he once was. Like, I don't think he's Pat Mahomes anymore. I think he's still extremely good. He's still one of the best 5 quarterbacks in the league, but like he's not quite what he once was. He's not mobile like he once was, and it's not that he ran a lot, but he could always make plays while moving. Like, his arm is fine. You're always got the arm, but it's the back injuries and the leg injuries that weigh on you as a quarterback. And I just think he's gonna have to play in the pocket more. And we always ignore the 5 or 6 throws a game where he just heaves the shit downfield, and something good or something bad happens, and it's like they're going to have to play a little bit more structured. They're going to have to change the way they do things a little bit. I just think this is going to be a bit of a gap year for the Chiefs, and everyone's loving on the Broncos so much. I'm not sure about that, but I actually could see a scenario in which the Broncos just have a better regular season because they're younger and more stacked all over the place, and the Chiefs kind of have we can just sleepwalk our way into whatever we want sort of thing. I just don't know that that's true anymore. And I don't know, without Kelsey, the idea that Rashee Rice is going to come in off an injury and just automatically be a number 1 weapon, I think the Chiefs show some cracks this year. So, Bucks make the Super Bowl. Chiefs don't make the Super Bowl. There you go.
Okay, let's see.
And Chiefs don't win their own division.
Okay, my hot take was Shedeur Sanders. NFC hot take. Saquon Barkley back-to-back MVPs.
Okay.
Saquon Barkley back-to-back.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
I'm gonna say that. It's gonna be interesting.
Very interesting.
It's possible. Anyway, no, it can't be because what's his name? They gave it to that crybaby.
Oh, I thought you were saying back to back like the 2,000 yards when you said.
I think he's gonna have a really good. I mean, he's definitely gonna have a good season. I think. Well, I would say this: Saquon Barkley MVP. There we go.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I thought you were. I didn't. I felt. Yeah.
I felt like he should have won last year, but they gave it to Josh Crybaby Allen. You know, who I don't think deserved it, but whatever.
Who can't shut up about getting married and his how much he loves he's becoming a wife guy. It's like nobody cares, dude. Shut the fuck up. Like, great, you married some actress. Like, if it lasts more than 3 years.
Disney buys the WWE streaming rights for like I think it was $1.6 billion. Meaning premium live events like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series will go to that whatever streaming service. I think the cost is gonna be $29.99. Pretty much, I think ESPN is like moving to like a streaming ordeal where you can stream whatever. But $29.99. That's a lot more than I pay for Peacock right now, which where I get all I can keep up with those. So as a fan, I'm kind of upset behind this because I don't want to fork out more money.
Yeah, I mean, so does this? I don't really watch WWE. So for you, does putting it all in one place, or is some of it staying on Netflix?
I mean, so I think how it's going to. I think from what my understanding is, Netflix still will maintain Raw because that TV deal is like long term. I know they have a deal with USA for like this pretty much long term as well. So that's where SmackDown will be. This is just for premium live events, like I said, like WrestleManias, your Survivor Series, your SummerSlams, and stuff like that. This is what
they're not currently pay-per-view.
Well, they were pay-per-view, but like they moved everything to Peacock, right? So if you subscribe to Peacock, which took over which was then the WWE network, absorbed that, right, with NBC, and they were doing that TV deal. So Peacock took all the WWE's like their archives. They have all the archives. They have all the rights to like to show all their PLEs. So basically, if you have a subscription with Peacock, you can watch WrestleMania, you can watch say Survivor Series, you can watch all the other premium live events because you have the subscription with it. Peacock $9.99, right? Now they're taking it away from there, taking that aspect of it and putting it with ESPN in ESPN's little package of shit, which hopefully will better include UFC and better include some boxing, for that price tag of $29.99.
Is that included in ESPN's regular package, or are they making you pay for that on top of it?
I think this is just for the streaming package. Yeah.
Because like adding this to the current thing that I have, like I have ESPN streaming thing, which is like Hulu and Disney all in one, right?
Right.
And if you're just adding this to that, I say, okay, nice. But if you at that price point, they can punch you right in the face. They can hit. If they're simply adding that to the current ESPN platform, I say that's okay. It's annoying for you if you're having to triple your price. But the thing is, if that's the thing that's including Hulu and Disney Plus, then,
I hope so. I hope so because, like, that's what I'm thinking about too. Because if they're gonna add that to like the way they have it now, because I have that same thing. I have the Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN, but I never watch anything on ESPN. So if it's to bolster that, then I'm fine with that. But if it's not, if it's like a whole different old entity that I have to like purchase, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Well, and I think that's because ESPN also just recently bought the NFL Network, and so they're trying to like purchase these streaming rights from
as well. Yeah, I think that's
and I think it's basically the same kind of deal.
Yeah,
and so I'm just interested to see if they're trying to sell us more things or if they're folding it into what they have as an existing package. Because, like, I'm not paying like another $10 to add NFL Network or some shit if that's what they think is going to happen. There's no way.
Fuck that. No, exactly. Like that's the thing I want to. Oh, I want to make sure. Like now that we think about it that way, like I hope it is because I don't think I know anybody that uses. Do you use that ESPN part of that?
I do, but it's
like,
just because I
like,
gamble on international sports. And the thing is that the ESPN app airs so much international sports. I do gamble on, like, if you're betting on Australian women's college basketball, the only place you can watch that is ESPN3. And you think I'm kidding, but I'm really not. Like, there's so much weird international sports at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And, sometimes you need some action. And I don't mean sexually, I mean financially. So, I'm just saying, if you say I need some action at 4 a.m., people typically think you mean, but I'm talking about, like,
you need
Monday.
See what's going on in these sports over there. Like, what's going on. I downloaded. I have like the PlayStation. What's that thing called? PlayStation
emulator,
whatever. And I downloaded this. What is it? Cricket, because I don't understand the game, and I wanted to understand the game, and I played probably one round of it, and I was like, this is whack.
Oh yeah, I played that game, dude. I can't even fucking figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I do a thing. I'm like, was that good? Was it bad?
I know, because I'm hitting the ball into the stands, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what's that mean?
Yeah, that was a wicked good googly, if I do say so. I'm like, all right, is that like fantastic wicked?
Have you watched any movies? Or do you have any movies so you can think of that people will love for whatever reason, but you see it, you're like, it's all right. I mean, it's all right. It ain't all that. People get upset with you with that.
Well, yes, Julie, I can think of movies.
Yeah,
that I can. I have an entire list.
You have an entire list. I have a list as well. I have a list as well. Let's compare these lists. This is our top 10. Our top 10 movies you love, but we'll hit skip on. Or if we see it on Netflix, we'll slide right by that motherfucker.
Sorry to say,
we have movies on there. I know, and this is according to King of Doc. So don't get upset with us. All right. Or well, you probably don't get pissed off. People tend to get mad about movies, and I think there's some movies on this list that's gonna piss some people off.
I actually agree. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is one of those ones that would make people mad. I feel like.
All right, you ready? You have number 10, right?
I have number 10. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start. Oh, right, wrong person.
Wrong person. Oops. Thought I did. Oops. My bad.
All right, I guess now I'm here. And the top 10 movies you love, but we'll skip. Number 10, it's not shown right now, but it is Fight Club. And here's the thing about Fight Club, man. This movie it's fine, whatever. But the way that people talk about this film is like it's some sort of next level thing that no one had ever considered before. Every single thing about it is the most genius thing. Guys worship this. It's a bizarre fucking movie about a dude having a mental breakdown. And for some reason, in the middle of all the fist fighting, and I just wanted to destroy something beautiful and all these other things that people obsess themselves with over, there's like vague assertions that if we blow up some buildings, we could reset the debt record. And then, if I'm spoiling this movie for you, sorry, it's like 30 years old. And then they blow up a bunch of buildings, which supposedly will reset the debt record, as if credit card companies don't have backups and computers don't have offsite servers. It's, a surreal fantasy, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people who are like, no, dude, that's not the point. I don't care what the fucking point is. The movie is boring. It's masturbational teenage boy bullshit, and the number of men who sit there and worship every single thing that goes on in this movie as if it's some sort of masculine fantasy of, control and domination of the world or something. Dude, the next time I see someone wearing a t-shirt that says his name is Robert Paulson, I'm just gonna Well, I'm not gonna yell at them in public because we've learned in this episode that I shouldn't do that. But I'm just gonna say to them, hey, Fight Club isn't that good of a movie, and you shouldn't be obsessed with it. And that's where I'm at on this one, because I just, the number of other people were like, oh, if you don't like this one, you should go read Choke. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up about Chuck Palahniuk. Just enough.
Wow, man.
Enough. That's how I feel.
Club. Fight Club, you don't like
Fight Club, number 10. I don't like Fight Club.
Number 10.
It's fine, but it's not. People act like it's the greatest movie ever, and it's not.
It's not. I'll take your word for it, buddy. I'll take your word for it. Let me set this. Boom. Sit here and there we go. All right. Number 9. If you haven't seen Iron Claw, is a Zac Efron film where he portrays Kevin Von Erich of the legendary Von Erich family of professional wrestling. If I've been a fan of professional wrestling since I was a kid back in the 80s, of course, before Hulk Hogan, I like the Von Erich family. Kerry Von Erich was one of my favorite wrestlers is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Rest in peace. But if you've seen this movie and you or if you're familiar with the Von Erichs, the tragedy that is their life, if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a really good film. It's a really, really good film. Zac Efron does a really good job, but you probably won't ever want to watch it again because it is very, very, very sad, very, very dark. And if you say this is my favorite movie and I'm going to watch it over and over again, something's wrong with you. So I think you should probably go get checked out. But number 9 will be the Iron Claw. Have you seen it?
I have never seen this movie. And now I don't think that I'm going to.
No, I mean, bro, you should watch it. You should watch it. It is a really good movie, but it's really sad. If you don't know anything about the Von Erich family, it was like the family of professional wrestlers. A lot of them like battled alcoholism and end up killing themselves. His brothers, and it's pretty sad.
Sounds like a great time. Yeah.
No, I mean, but the movie is really good. But like the tragedy of the family is pretty sad.
Yeah.
Sounds
amazing. All right, number 8. So we're on a roll here so far. We're hating on alcoholic families. Number 8 is Lord of the Rings. And listen, I know that some people love J.R.R. Tolkien, and I know that some people love The Hobbit, and I know that some people love these movies, and that's fine. And I will skip because I listen, the first movie is 3 hours of walking. Listen, if I want to do 3 hours of walking, I'll go to a YMCA and have a personal trainer yell at me. I don't even understand what we're doing here. And I remember when the first movie ended, the first time I saw it, and I was like, what? That's it? That's the entire movie? And then, the second movie was, I don't know, there were trees, and then the third movie had an angel. I don't know. I can't remember them. I've seen them like one time. I was just so bored. And it's just, I get it, because there are other things that I enjoy that other people can't stand. And these movies are so foundational and formational for so many people, but I just don't understand why. It's like a bunch of short people and then a bunch of tall people. And it's like, you're short and I'm tall. How crazy is that? And then we're smoking. And then there's fireworks, and let's go on a mission for this ring that makes us all miserable and unhappy and kills the person who has it. It's like, is this an allegory for doing drugs? The only way that this makes sense is if this movie is actually what you're feeling when you're living through Requiem for a Dream and you're high all the fucking time. I don't know, dude. I just listen. I can't handle it. I can't stand it. I don't care if the king returns to the 2 towers with the Ents and the Hobbit climbs through the desolation of Smaug. Just please leave me the fuck out of it. I will go watch a Tom Cruise movie for the 800th time. I am not about Lord of the Rings. I feel like I'm going to get shunned later on this evening for this one.
No, don't be, because I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, no, good. Yeah, I wasn't talking about by you.
I don't
But,
want to waste my
know,
time. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't want, yeah, people probably gonna come at me, but I've never seen any of them. And this will not be one that I will, hey, you do your homework, like, King Hulu reviews The Lord of the Rings. No thanks. Ain't happening.
It's just, listen, it's one of those things that white people really love that I just didn't like. I love some things in white culture, I really do, but there's also a lot of black culture that I got into more. And so some things in white culture just missed me. And The Lord of the Rings is one of those things that I don't share it. I really don't, and I never will, but I will discuss with you whether or not you think there should have been a sequel to the movie Belly. And the fact that there is, what does that mean? There are certain things in the world I will talk about.
That's terrible.
Like, we're not even going there. All right. Number 7. Hit us with it.
We will not talk about Belly 2. We will not talk about Belly 2. Number 7, Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, this movie, I'm just confused about what it was about, because at first I thought it was about the formation of Queen and how Queen became like very influential and like in music and whatnot. But then it became more about Freddie Mercury. But then it became about Live Aid. Then it became about how toxic his relationship it was with that chick Mary. But the one thing that stood out between all of us, all that motherfucker's teeth in his mouth. So the insides is like, I cannot unsee that whatsoever. Like, you can't pay me to unsee that. What was that one scene? I have I was born with a second set of insides, and it's given my voice an incredible range. That's the only part I know about this movie. And then the of course, the infamous scene from Live Aid. But other than that, like, this movie was, I'm gonna say this movie was ass. I don't understand it. Have you seen it? Have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody?
I didn't see it. I'm still laughing at your impression of him talking about the incisors. Bro, dude, I just remembered from the preview. I was like, why does this motherfucker have 800 teeth? Like, I didn't know that was like part of the movie.
Incisors.
Yo, the funniest thing about Bohemian Rhapsody for me is that we saw the movie Widows, the one with Liam Neeson, and the theater door was open. And there's this scene in Widows after Liam Neeson dies where his wife, who's played by, God, I can't remember the actress. She's in a million things. Everyone loves her. I feel terrible. I can't remember her name. But anyway, she's standing in the mirror in the bathroom and she's all depressed. But Fat Bottom Girls by Queen is playing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realized the theater door was open and I'm hearing the next theater. And I'm like, yo, this is not. So I got up and closed the door, but I'm like, yo, this is not from this fucking movie. It was weird. Widows, that's a good movie. God, what is that actress's name? This is gonna drive me insane, dog. Hey, Treehouse, go. Who's the star of Widows? Answer us. The woman. Tell me. I know you either know or have access to Google right now.
Yeah, he has access to Google. Let us know, Treehouse.
All right, so we're on to number 6.
Number 6, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let me begin.
All right, you ready?
Oh yeah. So speaking of male masturbatory fantasy military bullshit, I present to you Full Metal Jacket, the worst thing that Vincent D'Onofrio has ever done, and it's not even particularly close, and I'm including his role in Jurassic World. I don't even understand the point of this fucking movie. I didn't understand it while I was watching it. And this is one of those things that, like, when you were in middle school or high school back when I was growing up, Viola Davis, thank you. That's who I was fucking talking about. Full Metal Jacket is one of those movies when you were in middle school or high school and I was coming up, the dude's like, you gotta watch it. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I watched it and I was like, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. There was no point to anything that goes on. There's so much to filmmaking in the past where they would try to tell these sort of aimless, winding stories that had pivot points that would completely change the tone of the film. Let's not pretend that movies are better because they're old. Basketball was not better in the 50s. Movies were not better in the 50s. Movies like this are garbage. They're ass. They don't make sense. And it somehow like hates on the military and worships it at the same time and presents I just fucking hate this movie. And the kind of person that like watches this movie regularly is the kind of person that I won't associate with because they normally have a MAGA hat on. And
Dude,
you know, I don't even want to fucking hear it. So there you go.
This movie, like, there's so much in that movie that should have been cut out. It's
like the whole movie.
Time. A lot of it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
You could have like cut that movie up in like any part, like even like the Basic Training, like all that crap in Basic Training was worthless, like was
useless. It had nothing to do with the fucking movie.
It had nothing to do with the plot. It had
45 minutes of absolutely goddamn nothing.
And didn't do, you know, and then the old boy kills himself in the bathroom, and you're like, okay, well, this is the end of the movie. And they're like, no, there's more movie. You're like, well, what the fuck is going on here?
Now this guy's a journalist. Yeah, we're gonna follow that for some reason. What the fuck are we talking? Yeah, it's dumb as shit. And the kind of people who enjoy that. I still don't know what it's about.
What happened? What was it about?
I don't even remember.
What was it about? What was it about? What was the plot? You know what I mean?
I just know that the kind of person who watches that movie
say some shit like to me, like, "Hey, I love Full Metal Jacket. It was great. What was the plot?"
Yes, that's exactly the kind of exactly. And then they go and either order a steak Pennsylvania Blue because they used to eat it raw back in the day, or they order it well done because they want me to fist fight them. Well done meat is reserved for shawarma, smash burgers, and cheesesteaks. That's it. Get the fuck out of here. And even cheesesteak meat should be fucking rare. It's better that way. So fuck it. All right. Julian Doc's rare cheesesteaks coming soon. All right, number 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Number 5. Yeah, this could have been like a lot of biopics though, but this one right here, number 5, it has to go all eyes on me. I am thoroughly disappointed with this movie. Tupac at that point in time had been dead for like over 20 years. They found a guy that looked like Tupac, but this movie was rushed like more, faster than anything. It was just crazy. So like within the first 6 minutes, you go from Tupac being a little kid in New York, and then Tupac going to Baltimore, and there's Jada Pinkett Smith somewhere around there, and then Tupac being in Oakland. And then that's in the first, like fighting some crackhead, and then getting into it with his moms, and then he's with Digital Underground like the very next scene. So like this movie was super duper rushed. I just think it didn't give Tupac his just due, because Tupac is such a polarizing figure, man. Like he was such a very charismatic dude that this is what you give him. And I'm very upset. And if anybody, anybody that loved this movie, if you're a hardcore Tupac fan, shame on you, because this ain't it. This is definitely ain't it. What you think?
I would say, and I think you would probably agree with me, I would say that if you want to watch a movie about Tupac, the right movie to watch is Tupac Resurrection, because you can listen to the man speak in his own words.
Right.
And, a lot of it is, recorded fairly close to his death. Some of it way before, and some of it pieced together. And there's other interviews.
He had all that time. He had all that time. He had all the time to get that right, man. Like, even like, which one? Notorious. Notorious is still rushed, but it still was a pretty good movie because they had pretty good actors in it. You know what I mean?
Well, and All Eyes on Me was, in response to Notorious and the other one that Straight Outta Compton, and they try to rush these things, and I agree with you. And again, I just think Tupac Resurrection wasn't it nominated for an Oscar? Like, it was an incredible movie, and it was like it's basically a documentary. It's things that are pieced together from Tupac's life towards the end of his life, and it's I don't know that everyone's seen. I'm sure you see, but the point is, you hear the man speak in his own words about life, death, and everything else. And that's, if you want to learn about Tupac as a person, like there are clips of him in that movie speaking at Black Panther meetings. Like, you want to learn about Tupac the person, that's the movie to do that. And I do feel like All Eyes on Me is like, all of these movies are just commercializing a situation that a lot of people today don't even understand.
Right.
And, there are certain people who want to tell the story or whatever, fine. But it's like, how are you going to really have Puff involved in any of that? Especially knowing what we know about him now. Like, Puff should have never been involved in Notorious and all this. And so it's just, dude, I just don't know, man. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And this one actually hurts me more because I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like as a Tupac fan, I think that
they didn't do my juice. I can't watch that movie again. I can watch Notorious over and over again. I can watch Straight Outta Compton over and over again. I can't watch this one. This movie was just, it was horrible. Like from even it like just wasn't gigs, even like just everything. They try to put it's like they rush things. They was like, oh shit, slow down. Let's pick up these parts. Right, like, okay, wait a minute. We only have like 20 more minutes of film, so this is like rush everything else. Like, here's from Juice, and then he gets shot the next scene. Like, come on, there's so much shit that happened between here and Juice. There's so many stories you could tell within that time that they just crammed in to like a 5-minute scene. I can't do it, bro.
Yeah, and well, the one good thing about that is that means that should someone make another Tupac biopic, you could actually do it right. Right. Just because it's been done wrong doesn't mean it can't be done correctly. And I don't know what the market would be, but I would support that shit because Tupac is, we both, I fucking came up with that shit. So I'm with you 100%.
It's not air.
Dude, I still, when I'm fucking mad, I still listen to Hit 'Em Up. Like that's like if I'm mad at someone, I play Hit 'Em Up. That's just the truth. Like that's still it, man. All right, number 4. I mean, look, I guess at this point I'm just raging against what like white dudes love today. Because listen, Field of Dreams, in the words of Robin from How I Met Your Mother, it's about ghost baseball players. It's stupid. And yes, it is. Who fucking cares? Like, oh, if you build it, they will come. Oh, these guys, the Chicago Black Sox, Shoeless Joe, he didn't actually cheat. He was just accused of cheating. Who gives a shit about the 1911 World Series or whatever? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, listen, baseball has got to stop living in history. And movies like this are exactly why baseball sucks. Because baseball lives in a bygone era. And literally this movie is about wishing that dead people were still around so that you could watch them play baseball instead of the very real people playing baseball today. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of if you love baseball. I want to watch these worst drunken athletes from 40 years ago play instead of the dudes today who are unbelievable and the greatest of all time. No. Let's watch the drunks play because it's more pure. Is it more pure because they were white people, by the way? Is that what's going on? This is just one of those things that secretly feels like Aryan Nation propaganda to me. It's like, well, Field of Dreams when it was really clean baseball between teams who understood the game. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, again, nobody's impressed that Babe Ruth was able to hit 700 home runs when no Latinos and no black people were pitching. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed. And this movie longs for that era. And this is like, I bet that Donald Trump loves Field of Dreams. I bet that this is like one of his movies that he puts on when he goes to sleep at night. This is like, if you build it, they will come. Because that's what he does, right? He's building a $200 million wing of the White House. Like, if you build it, they will come is like Donald Trump's entire fucking thing. And he doesn't want to pay the people that built it, but that's a whole other thing. But the point is, fuck Donald Trump, fuck this movie. Baseball needs to live in the future, not the past.
Hey, you spoke on Babe Ruth, though. Babe Ruth, like, low-key might be black. There's some evidence. Okay. There's a lot of evidence.
Well, that would also explain why he was as good as he was in the time that he was, and that's fine. I just want to point out to you, my dear friend, 26 of 27 Yankees championships occurred before there was a luxury tax. 20 of 27 Yankees championships occurred before there were trades and free agency. Your franchise is fraudulent, and I love you. I love you very much, but the Yankees are a joke. All right, number 3.
Don't get upset, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad, bro.
Hey, even Alex Rodriguez agreed with me. Have I told that story on this show yet? Have I? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, speaking of, there's a fun fact about that kind of ties into this. Which historic Major League ballpark opened the same week of the sinking of the Titanic? Fenway Park. You're absolutely correct, sir. So my next one is Titanic. Titanic number 3. First and foremost, man, we know 3 hours, right? So I'm thinking about this movie when it first came out. I was I think it was 96, 97. So I was like either a junior in high school. I remember like Leonardo DiCaprio. He was fresh off the Romeo and Juliet. All the girls loved him at that point in time. I remember going to Blockbuster Video. If you don't know what that is, it's a store we had to leave our house because we couldn't stream everything straight to our TVs. We had to leave our house and go drive down the street and go to a store and walk in and find a movie, and we would rent it. We'd pay like $2 or $3, whatever. We had to rent it and bring it back home and watch it. This Titanic, because that movie was so fucking long, came with two VHSs. I remember that specifically. But I didn't understand why it took that long to understand what was inevitable. Like we knew the ship was sinking. So we had to like sit through a long ass, boring ass fucking love story that was going to make no sense if somebody died any fucking way. So like, what was the point of the whole story? Like, bring on the water. That movie should have been 10 minutes. 15 max.
My favorite part about Titanic is that the old woman who, was Kate, had like $100 million, $250 million necklace in her possession, and she let her husband work his whole life instead of being rich.
Come on, trash.
Because she was in love with a homeless dude that she banged.
First off,
think about that. Think about that. She's engaged to a dude.
Come on.
She's engaged to a dude. She bangs a homeless guy. She gets this necklace, then keeps that necklace from her husband and family and lets them all work forever.
Trash.
And then throws the necklace in the ocean because she banged a homeless dude one time. Titanic is not a romantic movie. It is not a fucking romantic movie. That is some hag shit. Yep. Ooh. And listen, I love Kate Winslet more than anyone in the world. And she is fine. And we are all about her because she has done so much for naked, chubby girls, which is something I support very much. But we got to get Titanic out of here. I ain't about that at all.
Pack that up, bro. Like Pack Rose, she was just a trash individual. He could have fit on the door, like everybody always says that. You know what I mean? She drops the necklace and then she made her.
He muted himself again.
Yeah, I did. She made
your microphone
her husband take care of her the entire time.
It's
crazy. Like, what the fuck's wrong with this lady? And everybody's all happy.
Don't let me go. I believe he said, "Don't let me go," and then she lets his frozen ass go in the water. So that's letting him go, by the way.
Yeah, she 100% lied to him like less than a minute. I will never let go. Here you go. Pushed him down too. They didn't show that part, but
no. Listen, I'm not a men's rights activist, but I feel like one when I watch Titanic. That's where I'm at. So that's all right. Listen,
Rose is trash, bro.
Rose agree. And if people are mad about this one, the next two are really I really think this next one I'm going to piss a lot of people off, and I'm ready to do that.
Hey, it was a shocker for me, so go ahead. It's him.
I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's load this shit up. Pulp Fiction is one of the dumbest movies that's ever been made. And I'm sorry to those of you who love it, who think it's this phenomenal thing. I am not talking about Twilight. That is Hooli clicking through slides. I am talking about Pulp Fiction. And the thing about Pulp Fiction is that there is no point to the movie. Oh, it ends halfway through, then starts over, and then goes partway through. Well, that makes sense. They played the movie in order chronologically in theaters, and people hated it and walked out. So they were like, well, what if we chop it up halfway through and then end it partway through with our main character? What the fuck are we talking about? What is the point of this movie? What is the story? What happens? Nothing goddamn happens. It's like an episode of Seinfeld for an hour and a half, except that it's not entertaining. It's not funny. It's not interesting. Nothing about this movie is entertaining. One of the most entertaining things about this movie to white people is that Quentin Tarantino says the N-word a bunch of times. And that's one of those things that people used to lose their mind over. And I would have my white friends quote those lines to me over and over and over because they thought it was so funny that this white guy could get away with saying these things. This movie has no point, no purpose. There's no, what is the point of this movie? There is no, it's just a story, but it doesn't even have a resolution. It's nothing. It's useless. And the fact that people laud it is one of the greatest films of all time makes me lose my fucking mind. And I don't care who dislikes me over it. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion, and you should love what you love. And I just think that people who love Pulp Fiction love wasting their own fucking time. And maybe that's what you want to do, and that's fine. I hate this movie. I hate this movie. I don't like Quentin Tarantino at all. I like one Quentin Tarantino movie. He is the most overrated director of all time. And this is yet another example of him being just whatever. The only good Quentin Tarantino movie is Inglourious Bastards. The rest of them suck.
3 things with this movie, right? First off, like I've never seen this movie like from beginning to end. It's always like in chopped up pieces.
What does it matter? The movie doesn't play from beginning to end. Who gives a
exactly?
shit?
So like it's always in chopped up pieces. So I feel like I've seen this entire movie. 2, I just think Uma Thurman is alright. You know what I mean? Everybody heralded her as like, you know, being this just super duper fine lady. And she's just okay. And number 3, I hate to bust some bubbles, but John Travolta can't dance. Okay.
Okay. Hold on a minute, sir. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, sir. No. There are lines that you just
because you can do that shit at fucking white weddings.
Hold on a minute.
You can do that at white weddings. You can get away with that shit at white weddings.
No.
John Travolta
on behalf of all white men. No. This is one of the few of us who can dance, and I will not have you besmirching the name of one of the 5 white people who are able to dance. No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Someone, we need a producer right now to pull up clips of Saturday Night Fever so that you can eat your goddamn words, sir. No. Ask Hollow Point.
Even in that.
What about Saturday Night Fever? I'm not even.
Sorry.
Shenanigans.
Sorry.
Absolute shenanigans.
Hey.
Absolute shenanigans.
You can get away with that shit at weddings. You can get away with that shit at weddings.
No. Have you not seen a Capital One commercial recently? How dare you?
Come on. John Travolta, please. Come on. Why is he on his toes right here? Exactly. Why?
Because
no reason.
Because he has the grace of a falcon.
Oh my God! Please, this guy. No, sir. He is not. And of course,
number one, you already spoiled it.
Kind of already spoiled it, but we already know why. Twilight. Sparkling vampires. No. This movie sucks. Like, and then like I never understood like middle-aged women, and like apparently these people were supposed to be teenagers in high school. And you have these middle-aged women. I'm team Edward, and I'm team what's the other dude? Jacob. Aren't they like 15 and 16? But wait, they're vampires and werewolves. Like it don't make any sense. And now it doesn't make any more sense because this dude's like over 100,000 years old and he's preying on the 18-year-old, or like even that's still, or how old is she supposed to be? 16, 17? This shit is crazy. Who likes this like a thing? That's not even cool. Like the amount of stares and them just like looking at each other with weird ominous music playing in the background, like had just enabled a bunch of creeps, in my opinion, to like just go through Walmart parking lots and stand by the bathrooms and hoping to find love. So that's no. Twilight is super booty. It's stupid. Sparkling vampires. Like when you think vampires, you think. I mean, I would take Vampire in Brooklyn over this shit. And Vampire in Brooklyn is like a whole nother episode. So like I wouldn't even. No, sir. No.
I'm not sure that even Eddie Murphy would take Vampire over Twilight.
This is fucking ridiculous, man. How? Like that they're all pedophiles now, and like you know, you got all these super grown up. I'm Team Edward and I'm Team Jacob. Remember that crap?
I'm gonna be so
like, how old are you, man?
After this episode, again,
I'm 32.
Let's be really clear. Who's choices are Who's choices, and my choices are my choices. We do not pick this list together.
No,
we pick this very separately.
Very separately.
And I can only be held responsible for the 5 choices that I make, or at least I wish that was how it worked.
Man. Hey, but you had some accurate ones though, man. He has some good ones. He has some good ones. Pulp Fiction is like spot on. Yeah, I don't mean to upset you, bro. Like this.
Listen,
you're not going out in public anytime soon, are you? I don't want you to yell at anybody. Yelling. Kick Dark Podcast, bitch.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to buy a car tomorrow. So this is going to be an extremely good time for me to have like a really good bargaining posture. Yeah. You know, they'll be like, oh, this is the best we can do. And I'll be like, what if I fought your entire bloodline? And they'll be like, oh, then we'd call the police. And I'll be like, all right, okay, what about 500 less? So,
you got to switch it up real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like code switch between, you know, because I'm the worst. Like I get around these corporate people. Like, well, it's very interesting when you say it. I can't help myself. I'm a terrible person. What are you gonna do, man? You grow up one way and then you end up in an office building and suddenly you're talking a whole different way, man.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even know.
Hey, did we miss anything?
Did we miss anything? Man, world's on fire, but you know, I feel like we covered that one pretty well.
Oh yeah, there's the canyon fire over here that it sucks, but other than that, I think it's mostly contained.
That's why I'm moving to Lake Tahoe, so I can jump in the water when the fire comes. I'll just dive right in. Swim away.
Come and get me. I dare you.
To the middle of the lake. Yeah, I'll start yelling at the fire.
You can't water forever.
I'll just like get a bucket of water. And be like, who wants it? I listen, hey, you know, this sounds like a great idea to me. I'm with it, dude. Actually, the funniest thing is, the real truth is, these incidents where I was drunk and act like a jackass sandwich a week of driving around Lake Tahoe with my 75-year-old mother-in-law and my 3-year-old son, and me like holding my son's hand, like, you've got to hold daddy's hand while we're in the parking lot, and just like a straight week of like just absolute Mr. Mom, Mr. Dad stuff. And then on the weekends, I'm like, all right, let's go act a jackass and get hammered. So, you know, at least there's a little bit of justification. It's not justification. It's not. But what are you gonna do? Don't walk in front of me if you see me in public. What do you want from me? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, don't tell you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't walk in front of him. Hey, yeah, man. It's the end of the show now. You know, thank you guys for checking us out. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. here on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to us there, as well as on Instagram. Give us a like, share, subscribe. Watching us on Facebook with the Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. Shout out to those guys, man. We appreciate it.
We're on TikTok too. Don't forget those new posts coming soon. All kinds of new stuff. And yeah, baby. Back next week.
That's back next week, man. So for the Blunt Doctor, which way are you? This way? That way? Whatever. He's over there somewhere. We out of here, man. Peace.